You know, a few years, actually, no, about 5, almost 6 years ago now, I didn't say this on the channel, but I was saying that YouTube is probably gonna do something so stupid to the point where whatever change that they're gonna do could really kill their platform. Like, I think this was back in like 2019 when I said this. Because of all of the changes that were going on YouTube, like all the changes that were going on from YouTube's algorithm or policies, or I guess just whatever dumb policy that they were trying to enforce or change or whatever. And I was basically kind of predicting that, you know, YouTube is just gonna do something so stupid. And then a few months later, we had the COPPA or a COPPA situation. And that's when I thought that YouTube was really gonna, like, if this wasn't gonna kill the platform, it was definitely going to like kill like certain parts of YouTube. Cause I remember that was like targeting, or at least YouTube. I don't know if this was the FTC that was doing this or YouTube doing this, but like a lot of animation channels and videos were hurt by this, because the whole thing about COPPA was it was supposed to protect kids. It's the Children's Online Protection. Oh no, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I think that's the what it's. I think that's the full name. Now I bring this up because of what I'm going to talk about in this video. But that actually did what it was supposed to do. But it was just how YouTube implemented it to the platform, which was like the way how they did it was kind of dumb. They made it to where like all animation, like anything animation, was for kids. So you pretty much had to like you pretty much had to like swear in the video or swear in the description, I guess, just so your video won't automatically be flagged for being for kids, for people under 18. People would lose a lot of revenue for that, and potentially get age restricted or whatever. So now a lot of animators have survived that. So, okay. Now moving on, actually moving back, we had Article 13 from 2018, which I don't even know if that actually passed. And it was only happening in the EU, but it was still terrible though. I don't remember what Article 13 was. I don't know if like, I think that just had something. I think YouTube was going to be banned in the EU or something like that. I don't really remember what Article 13 was about, but I remember it being like very, I remember it being very scary at the time it was happening. I thought YouTube was just going to like, just be killed off, completely. Now, fast forward to 2025 and we have this thing called COPPA. Let me see if I can pull up the article right now. You guys have most likely seen a lot of videos talking about this already, of what COPPA is and what YouTube is doing to basically anticipate the passing of that bill. Hopefully that bill does not get passed. So basically what this is, so for those that don't know, I guess, YouTube has this new policy where, or they're going to be introducing this new policy in 3 days from now, of the time of this recording. They will be, well, it says right here, we will use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us to determine whether a user is over or under 18. These signals include the types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account. When the system identifies a teen user, we'll automatically apply our age-appropriate experiences and protections, including disabling personalized advertising, turning on digital well-being tools, adding safeguards to recommendations, including limiting repetitive views of some kinds of content, okay? If what was already said wasn't already kind of troubling, here's the part that's making everyone like extremely skeptical. If the system incorrectly estimates a user to be under 18, they will have the option to verify that they are 18 or over, such as using a credit card or a government ID. We will only allow users who have been inferred or verified as over 18 to view age-restricted content that may be inappropriate for younger users. So here's the obviously terrible part about this. I'm not giving my government ID to YouTube or really to any social media platform. Now, again, for obvious reasons, you know, I've seen a lot of videos talking about talking about this, and they pretty much said my thoughts exactly. So I don't really have much to say about this for this video. But all I'm saying is, like, did y'all hear about the 16 billion passwords that were leaked? So supposedly 16 billion passwords that were leaked, like literally not that long ago. Just watch August 13th, or maybe sometime around August 13th. Something like that's going to happen again, and it's going to be a whole lot worse, because now we're going to have to give more personal information to these platforms. And if a hack like that happens again, what's like it's really just a matter of just how bad that's going to end up being for everybody. Supposedly they're doing this to protect children, because children won't have credit cards. You won't see a kid that'll have a credit card. But the thing is, like, well, okay, I'll say this. Back to the first part of this. We would use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us to determine whether a user is over or under the age of 18. These signals include the types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account. Okay, first off, these signals include these types of videos a user is searching for and the categories of videos they have watched. First off, here's the thing. Here's something about me. I watch a bunch of crap. Like a bunch of different stuff. I do watch a lot of gaming content, especially like, FNAF or just whatever game that I like. I don't know. But other than that, though, I watch a whole bunch of different stuff. So YouTube's gonna have a really hard time. Like, cause here's the thing. I watch anime clips on YouTube. I watch gaming clips. I watch sometimes I watch certain cartoons. I watch animation YouTubers. I watch I watch videos that you would expect to be for anybody, I guess that's like kind of the long story short of it. Sometimes I will watch videos in another browser because YouTube just recommends sometimes, like, I don't know if this happens to you, but like if I watch one video or like one or two videos on something that I just wanted to look up randomly, YouTube would like sometimes flood me with like the same type of videos with that. I'm like, unless I put a like on that video or those two videos, don't do that, because that's annoying. I don't know if you get that too. But that happens a lot, and it's really annoying. But anyway, still, YouTube's gonna have a pretty hard time knowing like what age I am based on that. I'm not sure where this is gonna go, and the thing is, this actually isn't my first video on this. I made a video on this already, but it's not published because I wanted to remake this is the remake of that video. I didn't want to publish that because I wanted to see like for myself. I wanted to see this article for myself on like all the stuff that's going on. Again, I don't really have a lot. I don't really have a lot to say about this, but I really hope people fight back against this, because this is so freaking stupid. And the thing is, it's not just YouTube doing this. It's not just YouTube requiring an ID for this. I just heard that. Now I don't know if this is true, but allegedly, GTA 6 is gonna start doing this too. Like Rockstar is gonna start asking for ID for this stuff too. Which is kind of wild, because if you remember from the GTA 5 days, I mean, everybody and their mom was playing that. kids, teens, adults, and it's not like Rockstar really cared back then. So I don't see why they just suddenly care now. I heard about that, and I'm just like, Rockstar, do you realize how much, like, how less sales you're gonna end up having because of this? Like how much less sales you're gonna end up having? And the thing is like, a lot of this has happened so fast too, because like in literally just a couple days, the UK had something like this going on for the entire internet. YouTube as well, that you have to give like a credit card or a government ID or whatever. Like, I think it's already in effect in the UK. Oh no, it wasn't the UK. It was Australia that started that I think started this. It was either Australia or the UK. I think it was the UK. Australia was a different situation. I heard about the whole payment processors censoring Steam and itch.io content. I heard about that already, and I'm well aware of that. But it's like both things are happening at the same time, and they happen like very close to each other, like the UK is doing this, Australia is doing this, the EU is doing this, and now the US is trying to see if they can do it. I'm like, was there a meeting at the UN or something, or like some global meeting to just do this all at the same time, just to see how people will react or what, because a bunch of people are already fighting back against this. So yeah, I just want to be one of those people that are like that really want to raise more awareness on this. And I don't know who doesn't know anything about this, but hey, I guess for people that don't know, yeah, this is happening. If you need to make a petition or protest, do whatever you need to do, because this doesn't need to happen for the internet where you are anonymous. And it's a curse. And thing is, the internet is a curse and a blessing at the same time. We don't need something like this happening. We don't need, we don't. Because if another security breach happens, as I said before, if another security breach happens where 16 billion passwords get leaked, but then, now it's like 16 billion, social security numbers, I guess, or government IDs, we're all going to be screwed. Now, I say this might be my last video because I don't know how this is going to go. I don't even know if this is even going to work. This definitely isn't going to work. The only reason why I'm even saying this is because I know this is going to probably, this could kill YouTube. This really could. I'm feeling less scared right now because for like less scared than I probably should feel, But I think that might just be because I have hope that this could be turned around. Because there was actually already something that was put out. Like I think it might have been like I don't know if this is true, but I saw a video where, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up the video right now. Actually, yeah, here it is. So there was an executive order that was put out by the Trump administration to ban payment processors from censoring anime and games. So there's something, but now we just need an executive order to stop this crap, to stop the whole government ID to use the internet stuff. We need to stop to that too. This video that I'm reading off of, this is from the channel Chibi Reviews. Yeah, so this will this is happening. So I guess that's one thing I can give this administration credit for, not release the files. This is a step in the right direction. Now it's just, we need to do something about this whole government ID to use the internet or something like that. Because the thing is, the internet is so ingrained in our lives. I would not be able to do the vast majority of the things that I do. Like outside of YouTube, I would not be able to do a good majority of the things that I do without, without using the internet. So we have to fight back against this. I have hope that this can be overturned or not overturned. Well, not overturned, because I don't even think the bill really passed. But and there are other bills like this too, by the way. The Screen Act, and there are a few others like this too. But anyway, whatever you can, whatever you can do, please fight back against this. We are all in this together. It kind of sounds a little corny for me to say low key, but it's true. Like I'm not trying to lose my channel or my livelihood or any, or any YouTubers that I watch, or just like anything that I do on the internet. I'm not that I do on the internet or for the internet. I'm not trying to lose that, all because the government doesn't really care about privacy suddenly. Or I mean, well, this isn't sudden. This has been the case for quite a while now. But I'm not trying to get political, but I'm just saying. So yeah, some of you probably know more about this than I do. I have been following it, but still. So that's all I gotta say. This, another reason why I say this might be my last video is because I'm most likely gonna make another video after this. I'm really hoping this completely backfires on August 13th and it won't really stay. Like this policy won't stay. Thing is, YouTube has messed up so much over the years. I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't remove this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just wanted their platform to die. From all the stuff they've done to creators over the years, I literally will not. I won't be surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping about this because I'm not trying to get depressed, and I definitely don't really know a lot about this at the moment. But I'm just hoping that none of this happens. And if it does, not for long. So thank you for watching. Boost this video out if you can. Like, share, comment, whatever you got to do if you enjoyed. Whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.